All right, Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. What are we up to right now? So, we are, if you've been following this, these are the LCD boards that have went through the rotisserie oven right now. As you can see, all the components are off of them. I have another black bucket here, which was the original one. And I have another bucket over here. This one here, and let me actually properly go over that right now. This bucket here has a lot of the boards that I found. I guess I had bought them a year ago, and they're all, like, a lot of them are depopulated boards. Like, the components have already been removed off of them, and they were already depopulated. So I have about 3 pounds of that, which is very good. So what we're gonna do today is we have this gray bucket here. We're gonna take this gray bucket, and we have our muriatic acid, as you can see here, and we have our hydrogen peroxide. Remember, it's a 1-to-1, one bottle to one bottle there. Okay, and we're going to pour everything up till we get a good certain amount, and we're going to put our muriatic acid in. Okay, now what we're going to end up doing is we're going to stack this up as best as we can. Let's get you a better angle here. Okay, and I want to put them flat so where they're standing up in the bin. So let's do this here. Whew. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're going to try to get an entire layer down there that thick. Okay, so is it going to be tough? Yeah, but if we can do it right, it'll work out. Working up and sweating in this heat. Whew. So we want them to be flat like that, which will end up working out just like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, to be honest, I'm going to set it all up here. All right, take these off, put this over, put this here. We're going to put this up like this. All right, and I got to get them as flat as I can. See how they are? A lot of them are a bit burnt to the crisp. It is tough to do in this heat. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It is tough doing it. But when I get this done, I won't have to worry about it. Again, just gotta wipe my glasses off there. The sweat's going in. Okay. All right, let's bring it back down then. Okay. Whew. that in. And then I'm now taking the other ones in here. Stop that. Makes no fucking sense. Not even period. No. Damn. Throw it into the back. 'Cause I know those titties are from me. Alright, so what we just did is that I ended up making a layer slightly flat. Now we got to get the muriatic acid in there. But before we put our acid in there, damn, this heat is something, I'm telling you. The heat is something. We got to put a bit more in there right now. Titties are for me. All right. So, what do we have? All right, so let's look at what we got. We have a massive amount of pounds in here, as you can clearly see. Okay, and this is full up with a lot. Now we need to pour our muriatic acid mix in there. In order to do that, we have to get our quantity set right and knowing what we're doing. So we're gonna have to do a mix. Okay. Whew. All right. So I have my peroxide. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix them up in this glass container. I don't know if you guys have seen this. I might have done a video with it. It's just a long, thick glass container, but it's good because I can keep everything away from my face. Okay. So we are going to begin the mix of 1 gallon to 1 gallon there. Oh, yeah, I can actually just use this. Okay. Let's take our gallon of muriatic acid. All right, and we are going to mix it into this container that you guys can clearly see, making sure you can see it. Woo! Damn! Fuck this one. All right, so we have our 1 gallon mix, and what we need to do is we need to mix in our peroxide. So we have our, this is company Swan hydrogen peroxide topical solution here. Some of you might want to know what the ingredients of it would be. This is going to be it here. And so we're going to pop this open. Okay, here we go. And some people would ask, why don't you just pour it in there? One, you want to have the even mix. Fuck, that's wrong. You want to have an even mix. So you don't immediately pour the muriatic acid in there because then the hydrogen peroxide will have to mix with it. Okay. Now, if you can kind of see, it is smoking a little bit. Okay, you want to make sure you do everything correctly according to the set that I have, because this set works. Okay, I'm pouring the acid on the side, as you can clearly see. Okay, pouring it on the side, and now that it's mixed, I actually have my actual mixture. Okay, I pour both of, damn, I'm still sweating. Sheesh, this sun is something else. Oh my god. All right, so now that that's mixed, then I'm going to pour that in here. Okay, I want to move it over. Okay, and then what we're going to do is pour that in. Now I could actually pour another gallon mix in there, which let's do that. I don't want to make it too heavy, if you guys can understand what I'm saying, because if it's too heavy, you're not going to be able to move it. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to pour this in now, and then we're going to put our black cover over it. Okay, we have it here. And that's it. That's all. Okay, do not, under any circumstances, overcomplicate it. All right, now we're going to do, we have to figure out how many gallons of that we would need in there, because we want it to come up to here at least. Okay, so what we're going to do is, while that's in there like that, we'll just put our cover over it, and oh, look at that. Let's take this up. And so remember, so far we did 1 gallon and then 1 bottle of peroxide. Okay, I want to make sure that we have a total there, and we use everything according to the right way it basically be. Okay, so we're going to have another set here. Now when you're done, just cover it down. All right, we got our 1 set in there, and then let us hurry up with this here. Now we don't know the amount we need, because it's going to be depending on the container. Okay, we got that in, and take our stuff off here, and what we're going to do is we'll pour this in here. All right, now that that's done, what are we going to do? We'll cover it down. Remember, we probably need maybe 6 gallons or so. Okay, but that's what we're going to do, and that's going to be it. The camera's getting hot right now, so I'm going to stop it right there. But that's how we end up doing a second batch of this here. You can actually hear it sizzling. And that's it. Put Diver out.